This is Antonio Mejorado and I'm here again. We're trying to understand today the use of the while to repeat a process. So here you have a program developed by one of my students. Well, I changed the name. I don't have any John Doe student. And this program is to calculate the square roots, the roots of a quadratic equation formula. And here you have one function to calculate the plus root and another function to get the minus root. So here you have the main program, and the main program gets, first of all, the coefficients for my formula, and this guy is making the operation to get the discriminant value, and based on the discriminant, he displays an error message. Okay, so the thing is, well, you can execute the program as you see, and you give the values for the quadratic equation formula, and you get the square roots, the roots, sorry. So what I want to do today is I want to repeat the process. So because if you want to get another coefficients, you gotta run the program again. So we can use the do while statement. So the do while repeats a process. So my process begins actually here, where I got the values, and then ends on here. So what I'm gonna do is, first of all, I select from here to here, okay, and clicking a tab, I align that to the right, just because I will make a while. So I will say that I want to repeat with the do. Do means repeat this, so we gotta use the curly brackets. This will be the whole process, and it finishes right here. So here it finished the process, and that will be do from here to here while while goes here, while something, and that something means that if the user wants to repeat the process, so I need to ask the user if he wants to repeat the process. So I need another variable to get the answer from the user, and that other variable will be a character variable. So let me go up here, and I will define a character variable. So that will be character C answer, okay, to get the answer from the user, okay. Well, now the last thing I'm gonna do is to get the answer from the user. So I need to ask if he wants to do, if he wants to continue, if he wants to get another operation. So let's display, actually, I got a comment asking for another time to repeat the process. Asking for another quadratic equation formula coefficients. Okay, so we'll display, first of all, uh, to repeat or to get, to enter other values, uh, answer yes, otherwise okay. So then I need to get the character from the user, which is the C ans variable, okay. So while he says yes, so I will yes while C answer is equal don't forget you gotta use two equal signs. To yes, and yes is a character. There has to be a character constant between apostrophes, okay? It could be a capital Y or it could be a lower y. So I gotta use the uh, or the answer equals lower y, okay? And I gotta finish with a semicolon. Don't forget the while, and in this moment, use the while like this. You gotta finish with the semicolon. So I compile the program, it compiles, I execute it, and it asks for my values. So I give my values for the first quadratic equation formula, and then I have the roots, the positive and the negative. Well, actually, that's the name we define, but actually both roots are negative. To enter other values, that answer is wrong, but I mean the message. Yes, otherwise no. I will say yes with a lower y. So I have another. So I put another, I don't know, 1, 7, 8. That is the answer. So when I put something different, it will stop. Okay. Well, this is one way of having the answer, but I recommend you to give a best user experience to the user. So I prefer to ask for the no to stop. So I will say to stop, I think it's going to be better. To stop, uh, type N, any other to continue. That's going to be better, okay? But that will be just a little more difficult to understand because you gotta ask if the answer is not an N. So I will say if the answer is not equal to capital N. Here be careful because now I'm checking if the answer is not equal N. Here I gotta change to and because I wanna continue if the answer is not an N, a capital N, and it's not a lower N. Okay. So this will be like a best, I mean not a best, but a better user experience for the user. I mean a better interface because when the user executes this program, as you see, I give a number. I don't know what I gave. Okay, that would be wrong. Yeah, the roots are, and he didn't say anything. The roots are of your problem aren't real, so that's wrong. So now any other letter, I continue. I put another. Okay. So now I have the answer, and with an N, I should finish. Okay. So the do while, don't forget, I recommend you to align the statements between the do and the while. Be careful with this condition. It's like an if. So you build this condition as any condition as in an if, but you gotta be careful because sometimes you will never end. Like for example, if you instead of and you use an or here, you won't stop never ever this process because when it is capital N, it will be different from lower N, but it will be equal to capital N. So if it is an or, that will be forever. Okay. So that's the way you repeat processes. You just define the statements to repeat. You align them because it's gonna be easier for us to understand what is repeated. Okay, and that's it. So I hope you have enjoyed the do while statement, and you will use that a lot in programs because you define the process and then you ask for a question to repeat the process. So it could be used in a menu, it could be in several other different examples. Okay. Well, guys, I hope you have enjoyed it. See you in the next video. Bye bye.